25 September 2023. Start. Response please, row number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I can't see 9. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98. So creativity is what? Is there anybody who have ideas about creativity? So those trainees who have been got admitted here in the B.Ed courses, that was on the basis of mentally aptitude test, and therefore most of you have a willingness to go through the teaching profession. Am I right? How many of you don't like to pursue the teaching profession? Please raise your hand. So it is proof that everyone has aptitude of teaching in future, and everyone's like to be teacher in future also, because we haven't tested your aptitude. Okay. Anyway, let's talk today about the creativities. Is there anybody who have ideas about the creativity? Do we need to know more about the creativity? Yes, we do. And therefore this creativity is in our syllabus. Do you know the reason why creativity is in our syllabus? Creativity have a syllabus the yarum misig marung khang brava. Khangi khangte. What is the creativity? Anybody? Capacity to create new things. That is what a creativity. If you are not a capacity to create new things, in terms of new dress, in terms of new specs, in terms of new automobiles, engines, scooters, in terms of new fashion design, shoes, watch, mobile phone, whatever, or new building structures, okay, new fans. You know, we need news, and we need new varieties of plants also, rice also, through which we will not have a shortage of food also. Am I right? We need agricultural scientists. They will develop yielding varieties, and it will take take less time to yield the products. during our young times, it took around 11 months for harvestings, right? But nowadays, triple time, double crop rotation are going on, and output is very, very high than the before ones. Okay, in terms of the taste also, in terms of the duration also, in terms of the output also. Nowadays, this is nothing but because of the creativity of the agricultural scientists. Am I right? So being a teacher, you also need the creativities. Without the creative teachings, how your student will learn, and no one will have interest. Do you like a new dress? Why not? Do you like a new mobile phone? Yes. You like new pens? Okay. You like a new televisions? You like new laptops? You like new. What I mean? What is I mean by new? I also told you like the new high-yielding varieties. Like means less cost and high productive. It saves time and energy also. And nowadays we don't need to write more. Instead of that, we have a camera through which we can check a lot of information in terms of audio, video, and picture also. Am I right? We have a highly sophisticated weapon with us, through which we can acquire a lot of information. Am I right? So this is nothing but because of the creativities. If you are not having the creativity in terms of teachings, and you will not have a future. You will not have a future. You should have a new ideas. How I can help the students in a very interesting ways. How to attract every student. That is because of their creativity. Am I right? So every profession needs creativities. Without the creativity, we can't exist. Without the new creative ideas, they could not formulate new policy, law. And a lot of issues will be there at a national level, international level, and the state level also. We are unable to create new laws, right? Even the politician also needs. Therefore, electoral reformations should be there. Some ideas are coming out. This is nothing but because of the creativity in politics also. In all areas, we need a lot of creativity. In Japan, we find a lot of issues because of the repeated or the frequency of earthquake is very, very high. And therefore, the kind of the building which is constructed in Japan needs some technologies. Otherwise, the earthquake will spoil many more buildings. The spoilings or damage of many buildings is loss of the national incomes. Am I right? So we constructing the buildings and dams, it spends huge amount of money. If we throughout the year, if we are building the dams and bridges and roads, and then Japan cannot become the richer country. And therefore, they develop some technologies. This technology will save the life of the buildings, life of the dams, bridges, etc., etc. What technology they adopted? Because of the creativity, earthquake-resistant technologies. How you drive the two-wheeler? Because of hydraulics. So if hydraulics happen to the bottom of every bridge and buildings, there will be no harm to the buildings, dam, bridge. Am I right? So it is happen in Japan. Whatever any movement, quake is going on the ground, it will not affect to the buildings. Lambi phanam phatabada kada kada thaukai rasu akoi the kai hanu wadi because of hydraulic pump duna maram ore ganda. Adun building dam kudimak sing se pump loi hapam hydraulic loi hapamina problem amta laiti yam kai hana yam kanna nilak kada bado sep wave. That is what we call earthquake resistant technologies. This is nothing but because of creativity, which helps the energy, which helps the life. Okay. So we need creativity in all aspects. Anyway, creativity is a really wonderful word, which is very, very important. And because of this, we will have a lot of changes in our societies, not only society but individual life also. We need creativity. Okay, let's try to know more about the creativities. It's the power of the mind to form new ideas and thought. Okay, something new, something specialist. That is what creativity is. So, example, if you draw well and you see a beautiful painting, you begin to wonder at its beauties. You may ask yourself why you should not paint something new as beautiful as the picture you have seen. What the point? I need a picture such that I there is a moment in which you are trying to create something creativity. That is what creativity is. In the next day, you begin to draw a pen, something of your own, which is more beautiful than you have seen. So that is what creativity is. So in cinema also we find different treatments. Some are quick action based, someone is romantic. So many types of cinemas are there, and so many types of curries are there, and therefore we have to eat food every day. If we are consuming the single curry throughout the years, throughout the lives, and then a lot of vomiting will be there, and there is no futures. So we need creativity. Because of creativity, we will. Now let's try to know the definition of the creativities. It's a capacity of a person to produce a composition, products, or ideas which are essentially new, novel, and previously unknown to the producers. According to the JE, creative is a process extended in time and characterized by original adaptiveness and realizations. Mac. A process is a creative when it results in a novel work that is accepted as tenable, useful, and satisfying by a group at the point in times. Tyler. So we find three definitions here as far as creativities. So let me move next. Now let's try to know the nature and the characteristics of the creativities, without which we will not be able to understand deeply that what creativity is meant. Creativity is a resultant of some interactions. How we see new cars, how we see new scooters. Is it possible new cars, new scooters without knowing the old models? So Kedoradi Tardi, 100% inonova did oil, soy oil. Hanagi wakal the modified to never. That is what creativity in Harris. Unong nobody song a moil. Chumigo, Adi Tardi, Hanagi, day to day to the facilities now, Hapchalaga, Uto to never. That is what creativity in Harris. Creative Pohen the Yara, creative oil dragati, I must high grade hing, but the Suwagani, Tabakudi Maxim Su, quite over success oil, a job to. Job success or the Batargati Katorani, Ozawaresu, Kadorani, Sater Singna, appreciate Taudaba, Oza Singna, appreciate Taudaba, principal, appreciate Taudaba, Aduma profession or a canal. Adi do not Kadova, Harao, without the creativity. The creativity is ability to synthesize ideas and objects. Idea Natragana Posakto, Adu Sempo Poduneva. That is what creativity. See example. I can do the works. Now this can be converted into the passives. The work can be done by me. Am I right? So this is also creativity in very simple way. Tabuk to aina tawi. Aina tabuk to tawi. Very simple. What are the points? Cinema creativity has. It is ability to create new ideas. The what? The global warmings. It is the need of the hours, the using of the air conditioner in all the classrooms. Some of you may have facilities of the AC room in your home. How do you feel? What is the difference between the black and white televisions and then color televisions? If you see, which one you prefer most? So which rooms you prefer most? AC rooms or non-AC rooms? See, this is what the power of the creativity is. The creation of new ideas, theories, and objects. It is ability to develop something original. Creativity. Okay, original thought. So if we don't have a gravity, what will be the consequences of the automobile engine? Whether all the automobile engine will exist, whether we will have or not the automobile engines. Legadro scooter gum 4-wheeler gum se legadro art ki gravity se leiram da tardi leini leiroi ayam bana ko koi ki oil tank se matak te yam tham bane scooter gi da kari no because of gravity the petrol comes to the carburetor nadro ne carburetor is sangi doine ba adu burn torok doine Makada Tammi 4-wheeler get the Pomona chicken level. Go. I don't have the Madaka Tangle mail. Gravity to the Matona Hyder and the wine. So, how the waters are supplied everywhere? Because of river systems and the rain systems. Mapang Kudimi sings the Yendro is for now. Turian Matingna, Amasungongi Matingna. That is nothing but because of gravity. Nidrone. Chumigo. Originality like the Badia. So it is process as well as product. Process kaptang nate production ever. For my system though, Sembok for the nate, my product is to Sembok for the never. That is what creativity is. It is a complex and dynamic process. Creation of new things is very complex. Without the knowing the systems, we can't change the product. It knows no special mediums, place, and persons and times. It is a capacity to accept the challenge, face the global warmings. AC, fan, air cooler, these are the new creations which will face the challenges of global warming. Natro, Chumiko, Matamda di Guwahati Chana Bohonabada. Kolkata chana bhono bada hafta amsangi bi sangari da ko objective punghai am dun paire Guwahati kachi. This is nothing but because of creativity. Men see birds flying in the skies. By seeing the bird flying in the skies, we develop one machine, what we call it aeroplanes. Chumbro, by seeing the sharks in the water, we develop submarines. Shark to model happen lower koina. Submarine sara ine han idea am lakane ko adi kai lare necessity is the mother of invention and light. It is a readiness to change self and environment ko ai isa the natana environment should change all mangam. That is what creativity never. Okay, do you think that creativity is very important to know by all the teachers? Yareko, money. So because of creativity, you are saving your information very quickly through the cameras. Nadrana. Matam dadi kadore. Smutha kino sinban nangdri in high video. Olo me ido. What the points? Now let's try to know the process of the creativities. The first one is fluency, the second one is flexibility, the third one is originality, the fourth one is elaboration. So, you just take the photos. First, you take the photos. I will explain later on. Okay, so fluency. What is a fluency? In terms of word fluency, somebody knows, say, capacity, capability, can. These are the similar words. Fluency of word, I say. Oh. So, word fluency. This is also one of the creativities. Tabak to aina tawani. Oh. Aina tabak to tawani. This is nothing but because of word fluency. This is the power of the creativity everybody has. Oh. And in ideation fluencies, ideas is modified over. And associational fluencies. Okay, these are relating to the fluency, the capacity to formulate new ideas, new fluencies. And next one is flexibility. Flexibilities. That is lack of flexibilities. That is a flexibility. We need flexible. We will need more flexible. The flexibility is ability to produce large varieties of ideas. Okay, this is nothing but because of flexibilities. Because of flexibilities. Okay. And originalities. Originality, I hope that if you are a research scholar, you have come across about copyrights. You cannot copy the thesis of the others. Atopagi thesis the copy to we are. Yagani nang reference hapatare page asukina supo a season a hide hapatare. But chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3 you can use, but remaining chapters 4, 5, 6 you cannot use. All those 3 chapters should be your arms. Lemho riba chapter 4, 5, 6 di nang nasagi oigani karam tagi wahi am sin bayawa. Nungon is sin badudi research na table. That is not a creativity. Research work is meant for creativities. So originality should be theirs. If you go on through the discoverer inventions, so many persons, innovators, discoverers, inventors, yaudra, television sik kanana, because originalities are theirs. What we call it patents. Okay. Now elaboration is also very, very important. You should have the capacity to explain how the electric works, how the projectors works, how the computer works. Computer works because of 3 processes: input, process, and output. How we think, how we gather information, how we speak out, how we do. See the new machine in our guns is in a computer. Computer ne hekta saya ponte. What the point? So this is what the 4 aspects, areas of creativity. Creativity is a level mari the work to way. I have 5 minutes only. Now, according to the Grams Walls 1926, that his areas, that is the preparations, incubations. Please note down, my time is about to finish. This is Babat Samjan Batiya ko the exam ki khallagana yam elaborately no information piece. Okay. So is it possible to get anything without the preparations? How you will get a food from your kitchen rooms? Is it possible to get a food? Is it possible to have the food without the preparations? Is it possible to teach without the preparations? I spend many time at my home. The material which will be delivered to you. No one attack the no the attack the phone man to prepare to can lie there. Product get tolok for the line si ta usun hari ya bolte. Okay, and you could not pass your exams without the preparations. ꯑꯔꯥꯞꯄ ꯈꯔ ꯏꯔꯝꯃꯒ ꯂꯣꯏꯔꯦꯅ ꯈꯜꯂꯒꯗꯤ pass ꯁꯨ ꯇꯧꯔꯣꯏꯕ exam ꯃꯃꯥꯡꯗ ꯅꯪ ꯈꯔꯗꯤ ꯁꯣꯏꯅ ꯍꯣꯠꯅꯔꯝꯒꯅꯦꯕ. That is what preparations. How you construct the buildings? Without the preparation, is it possible to construct the buildings? yaroiba. Prepare tawba sunya yaroiba. Creation tawbe, new creativity tawbe haiba targadi. The first is what the preparations. If you collect a lot of information yaudra change so yagadro yaroigo. Adun yam data hana khomba tayeba. You have to collect a lot of data. Okay, on the basis of data that you have collected, and then you will create new ideas. Tumbra, hangdana diya weba. Pain si kamai work do you know. Adita the small pain amas hawayaina. Kain khalak to and then motor will develop. Ko motor koi tiap the quarter the yaw motor mayam yaw vitra. Ko ade phone na su motor mayam yaw vitra. Vibration with oida. Okay. The second is incubations. The most important thing is not the problems. Preparation da ama hai ho gaya. Problem to nate maru oridi. Ka problem to nate maru oridi. Problems are coming at the times. Problem yam lin jamuk to the pull up la pari la ilak ko kari gino. How we think is something wrong. Ako ina wakan kan bagi mong sin la le. Kamay lali. Ay problem thengarib do adun unglei kari problem lakpu yabagi haibdo koi nei natir. And that is why many problems are coming at the times. Problems is la kan da wakan khalai thabak tawrayeva. Problem lakri kan kari problem lakpu yabagi haibisi na khalau dev adu iduna ne problem se pulup lakslai do. Yantai ko kari problem lakpu yai haibisi na han prepare toram bataragadi. The problem will not come at the times. We need to think, not only knowing the problems, we need to digest the problems, and then we need to think of what are the problems that will come up. Karam problem lakya bagi have a sihan prepare the woman sangel, and thereby you can create a new creativities. Now incubations is a time of phrase. Here we need motivations. Okay, so this is also it's not interest later gadi creative sujok thoe. Chumbrane. Next is inseparations. After incubation stage, the person suddenly gets insight about the solution of the problems. Now problem ama thengnare. Problem digi matang na namun na khangba ya ba khange. Ko khange nainabu ya ba nainare. Problem do ai solve tawge ha willingness ama leire. Ko data yang khomchen ma loire. Adugi matung da na kai lakani ha kanda. You have to find out the ways and means in order to overcome the problems. Problem to kamai tung la ino karmai solve taw nation ang kan bahor kaneva. That is what inspirations. Okay, I don't like check times because my time is about finished. And then last one is verifications. Always necessary verification. Without the verification, we cannot say that my work is a new one. I ne tawri thabak se anau bani hai bache hekta hai bi yaroiwa. Adu iduna research work tawrakanda we publish our thesis in the journals, national, international journals, and the website that anyone can see. Aduna aku Google the thadu isi. Ko website the thadu isi kaino kanda. Ai ki work se kana argument tori ai na han work to kibra to dabra ano bra no dabra. We organize seminar also, conference also, where many delegates might be there. Nang na pari bada chummi bra am da kari yani ngai yauri moyam da puthoi ne. Moni yelak dragadi it's okay. The website that how do you do yellow to enable. See, I have worked out area and high tardy. You have to change your thesis. Okay, so that is what a verification. Then the told you, Yami am the Chumbage, a soy curriculum, Yauri, Sineva. That is what. Now, this is time to know the principles that we should implement inside the students, and thereby we can develop the creativity among the students. Don't you like to improve the level of creativity among your students? Nangi chhatra tu apau engineer, advocates, politicians, social workers, scientists, professor, doctor, apau. So that is not possible without the knowing the principles in order to develop the creativity among your students. There are 5 principles are there, and if you know those 5 principles, if you exercise those 5 principles, and then you can help you tell you those 5 Be respectful to the unusual questions. Haning wa hang sano satra to. Phajana khumbi over. Mar khawning dana hang ine. Sit down, don't disturb ka hairu ta de mo hang aro. Abi gi satra to kedo ba beyond the box layer or within the box layer never. Extra question ka hangi se kai gino. Be respectful of imaginative creative ideas. Ano ngang singi haur ba gyan myam sing se sisu koi respect to gadam ne. Madugi merit point choy na leram ko ne. Na wanda mi amani am kana chere en khalo. Nang na phatana logudra. Logani maramdi nang wanda chere eva. Adu nang na khangadabadi mangon plus point kari yauri ke. Mana chere idigi maramdo. Kana ba soy di yarong ko ne. Han reject to ko no. Chere idigi maramda point ama ni di soy yarong ko ne adu loksan na ko no. So lawre ene ta hai ko no. Tumra. Occasionally have the students to do something for practice without the threat of the evaluations. Cause starters in so practice to be kudong sa tiga ta ne. Samai to adom yang chan le ragadi. There is no way to develop the creativities. Okay, and encourage the self-initiated learning and evaluate it. So masa na satra da noi ngamjaba si tawro kholo na team mamme pir ga work to hola piyai. So these are some of the steps which the teacher should use while teaching is going on in order to improve the creativity among the students. This is the last. Principle for fostering the creativities. Introduce the varieties of instructional materials need to be used to facilitate different from student expressions. Kanagom am tap na harapiyay ko. Ade kanagom na medium da harapiyay kanagom kara tap na harapiyay makondo ko. Ade kanagom na chemistry ki harapiyay, biology ki harapiyay, language ki harapiyay, maths ki harapiyay. We should respect them. Develop a favorable attitude toward creative achievements. We should provide encouragement to creative ideas, the creative expressions. So, timba ma piraga different ideas, may ama pongdo anbayay story writings, poem writings, nadra. Foster the creative ability of children through the feedback and support. So, mangon da yauri ba idea ma'am sing do adom appreciate to gadamani plus point habi gadamani sumain to gadi hen fajani haibadam. Provide enforcement for engaging in creative works. We should encourage them. Reinforcement means encourage. Provide a supportive environment at schools and home, foster creative personalities, being self-confidence and sensitive independence and unconventionals. Ko yum da su si tawro ga na ko na